throw it away. Every moment's one more chance to stand up or get in the way. So when I go, I want the world to know I won't bend, break, I'm going away. Every moment's one more chance to stand up or get in the way. So when I go, I want the world to know I was alive. I was alive. I want the world to know I was alive. I was alive. I want the world to know.
Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Newton, Iowa for chase race number 9 of the NRSL Reebok Truck Series season number 4 and race 35 of 36 this season. And alongside me yet again is Stephen Paul III.
Hello, guys.
On the front row today, Trevor Germain and Jack James, a couple drivers just looking for pride here today, looking to try and get their first, Germain actually has a win. Never mind. This would be Jack James' first win. Johnny Gardner will start alongside Alexander Rowe in row 2. Chris Wilson will start alongside the first of our 6 chasers still in title contention, Sam Young. Max Anderson, Algebra Nauskas in row 4. And a pair of the chasers that are still in contention, Amanda Shelley and Dylan Young in row 5. Here's the rest of the starting grid as I hand it over to Steven for his thoughts and predictions.
So definitely going to be an interesting race. The Hooters race we saw, the Wreckfest 500, was definitely a Wreckfest. We saw a lot of incidents in the track and a bunch of wrecks, so it could shake up the grid. 6 guys left to go, 2 races. Will the non-chase guys not eligible race them clean and show some respect, or will we see them get taken out? It's going to be very interesting to watch and find out. Zora and RJ are the 2 main favorites for it. We have the scenarios, so we'll see what happens. And our final row is Steve Pollard, and unfortunately, he's next to Mickey Louvier.
So coming in, there are 6 drivers left with a chance to win it. They are Jonathan Zorline in the 98 with 5 wins this season. RJ Reynolds is second in points, just 30 points back. Dylan Young is third. He's 143 back. Here comes the command, though, to start engines. Will come to rest.
Drivers, start your engines!
So Dylan Young could still leave here as the points leader. It's 143 back to him. The other 3 drivers need some help today, and they need to run well. Sam Young, 213 points back. Amanda Shelley, 238. And Joshua Hyatt, 278 points back. Those 6 drivers will carry our onboard cameras for tonight. Those will be the only 6 onboards we'll carry should we need them. The rest of the chase field right now, none of these drivers in contention anymore. Seth Cole, Sky Commons, Kev Shear, John Irvin, Zach Flickinger, and Preston Plord in that order.
Yep. So 36th are better for Zorline. Hyatt's eliminated. 22nd, Amanda's eliminated. And 14th are better. Sam Young is eliminated.
Yep. So, like I said, they need to run well and they need some help. Because those clinch scenarios are also assuming that each of those drivers won the race and led the most laps, as we are green here at Iowa.
That beautiful 06 truck is leading.
As right now, Johnny Gardner trying to go for second here on Jack James. They're going to still be side by side coming off turn number 2.
Keeping it straight right now. Anderson peeking to the bottom.
They might be trying for 3 wide. Nothing going yet. Wilson on the apron.
I don't see this ending well. There's Sam Young right there.
All over the back bumper of that 5 is the 92.
They are just like pushing each other through the corners.
Fitzwater to the inside of Zorline down the front straightaway. And I think we're under caution, actually. Yes, we are.
Yeah, they didn't last long. This guy Common, Alex Perkle, I mean.
Yeah, Alex Perkle with the damage to the Red Bull Toyota. Looks like Tom Shelley might have been in it. Hard to tell on Zach Flickinger. RJ Reynolds was.
Kev Shear.
Kev. So
That's huge
damage
implications.
To the 2 TRD Racing Toyotas as they wreck on the back straightaway puts us under yellow for the first time tonight.
Wow, that's big.
Let's take a look at what has transpired here as we have major championship implications early on. And we're back coming off turn number 2. Zachary Fitzwater in the 59 is going to make contact with the 09, and Jonathan Zorline gets a piece of it in the 98. Card Pollard, there is Kev Shear. Kyle Matthews gets into the 00.
Oh, 40. Wow. Louvier. Wow.
Alex Perkle gets hit from behind, possibly by the 57 of Steve Pollard. Hard to tell, really. That's not the
Chapter
bottom
11,
one.
Chapter 11 Illuminized.
Tom Shelley also gets turned around.
Alex Burke will never hit the brakes.
Well, he's got space behind him. Let's see what happens to Perkle. Steve
Oh,
Pollard never hits the brakes.
seriously. Tom Shelley gets dunked by Ozcon right there.
Sky Commons with damage. Joshua Hyatt's is in the thick of things in there.
Everybody's going to get on board, it looks like.
As James Qualls actually gets shoved up behind from the 83, which also shoves the 77 into the 97 after Steve Pollard rammed in there.
Nice
And
job.
with that, let's take a look at some of the onboards here from this one. Onboard, RJ Reynolds.
Toyota on board.
Onboard, Joshua Hyatt.
Good save.
And we are back. No retirees from the race after that last incident, which is good news for RJ Reynolds fans, as Trevor Germain is your race leader over Jack James, Alexander Rowe, Johnny Gardner, Chris Wilson, Max Anderson. Sam Young right now runs in 7th, Amanda Shelley in 8th, doing what they need to do. Algie Baranowskis, Sabrina Rogers, the top 10, Delon Ebrahimian, Dylan Young, top 12. Jonathan Zorline currently runs in 13th. Fitzwater, Seth Cole, Chris Livier, Cole Deaver, John Irvin, Bafod Sacco, and Smedos come the top 20. Looking through the rest of the field right now. Binky Louvier up there. Wow. Joshua Hyatt right now runs in 30th.
Surprised there's no retirees.
RJ Reynolds in 37th.
Oh,
And
Kev's going to be a
Kev's got
roadblock.
modified. So that's going to make it interesting as we are set to go racing once again. Trevor Germain leads the field down in his unsponsored Toyota, and we are back to racing at Iowa. Terrible restart for Alexander Rowe.
Oh, boy. It's funny he held up the two truck.
Meanwhile, Jack James going for the race lead in the Menards Ansel Toyota.
Whoa, gotta be careful, Jack. And try. Whoa, throwing it in there.
Right now, they're still side by side for third with Johnny Gardner, Alexander Rowe. We're under yellow yet again. Card Pollard goes for a spin.
Good job, Card. Yeah, one. Oh, boy. Somebody is on
Nearly
pit
the
road.
teammates, James Shelley to the pits in the 4 truck.
And Jermaine leads.
Yeah, Trevor Germain keeps the lead right now in that 06. So, with that, let's take a look at what happened to the 75 truck down the back straightaway. And we're back
Well-
coming off turn number 2. Card Pollard gets a little loose, runs into the 75, and around he goes. Jessica Shelton does a great job to miss the 75 truck.
That's gonna be interesting Thanksgiving dinner after that one.
And an interesting team meeting on Monday.
Seriously.
As that would be what brings up the yellow for the second time today. Let's get back to the restart. And let's try that again. Take 3 to get a green flag lap here as Trevor Germain continues to lead. Jack James is second. Alexander Rowe third. Johnny Gardner, Chris Wilson, Max Anderson, Sam Young, Amanda Shelley, Algie Baranowskis, and Sabrina Rogers remains the top 10. Dylan Young actually got a position on that short green flag run. He now runs 11th. Delon Ebrahimian, Jonathan Zorline with slight damage to the right side of his truck is 13th. Zachary Fitzwater, Chris Louvier, John Irvin, Cole Deaver, Bafod Sacco, Seth Cole, Smed Ozcon, William Brock, the top 21. Looking for the rest of the chasers, see where they're at. Joshua Hyatt is still in 30th. And RJ Reynolds a little bit farther back now. He runs in the 40th position.
That is not what RJ wanted to do because Soreline's running 13th. So that's gonna be a lot of points lost.
And considering he was the only one close, as we are back to racing once again, Jack James deciding to go to the outside there instead of waiting. And
Legal
might
move.
prove costly.
Yeah, it's a legal move. So
Well, going to the outside's not illegal. But it's gonna cost him second spot as here comes Alexander Rowe for the second position. Jack
And
James
now-
gonna lose another spot to Johnny Gardner.
Rowe did win at Sonoma. This season go for his second win in the series.
And we completed a green flag lap now as Rowe to the back bumper of the 06.
Charles jinxed it.
Oh, I said take 3. And caution is out. Wreck on the front straightaway. Involving RJ again. More damage to the 09 truck.
That looks like a to the house, to the garage call right there. Tough break for RJ, man.
As second in the points, Trevor Germain now leads back to the line, but second in points, RJ Reynolds with humongous damage to the 09 Toyota.
Damn, he's hit everything and the pace car in this race. The pace truck.
And that might be terminal, like Steven said. With that, though, let's take a look back at what happened to bring out the third caution of the night. And we are back. It's not been a fun night for Norm Benning Racing, as coming off turn number 4, Kyle Matthews in the 52 truck gets into the left quarter panel there of the 57, turns him down into the 83 of Alex Perkle, and it's on from there. Kyle Matthews gets turned off the front bumper of the front end of the 00. Zach Flickinger gets a piece of it, and Card Pollard runs right into the back of the 9, not really anywhere for the 75 to go. And then along comes RJ Reynolds. He's just taken the caution flag, trying to avoid it, trying to slow up right into the back of the Red Bull Toyota.
Yep. And RJ did retire, so that's going to be end. We'll have an onboard with RJ, but tough break.
To be fair, I mean, he's so far back, does it really... I don't think there's really need for an onboard there. Because he's so far back, he's not going to really see any of it.
But still, really tough break for RJ. His chase hopes are almost done.
By the way, James Shelley on pit lane again. Kind of curious now what that was. It looks like it's just a penalty too. So we're gonna investigate that, but we'll take you back to the green flag without really worrying about taking a look. We'll tell you what happened there with the 4.
Well set.
And we are back. RJ Reynolds, the only retiree from the race. He will get 34 points here tonight, which Zorline would have to have gained 150 points on him by the end of the night to actually make that. To eliminate him. It doesn't look likely, but it's gonna take a lot for Zorline to lose this. Trevor Germain is your race leader. Alexander Rowe, Johnny Gardner, Max Anderson, Chris Wilson, Sam Young, Alger Baranowskis, Jack James, Sabrina Rogers, and Dylan Young are the top 10. Zorline is in 12th.
So it's gonna be key with how far he gets up through the field in 9 laps.
Trying to get to there. So Zorline is in 12th. We are back to racing. I'm trying to figure out who the other ones were. Hyatt is still in 30th, so not looking good for him tonight.
Can anybody get underneath Jermaine here? They've been trying. And here comes Rowe.
Looks like Alexander Rowe's got the truck to be able to do it if we stay green long enough.
Max Anderson, the Daytona winner. Oh boy, it's gonna be tight.
Anderson has not finished in the top 5 since that Daytona win, actually. As right now we complete a green flag lap. Binky Louvier, James Shelley back to the pit lane again. Now we looked, and what it looked like for the 4 of James Shelley was a penalty for passing to the left on the restart. The first one was legit. He definitely passed one of the Norm Benning trucks to the left. The second one, less conclusive, I will say. Was there a caution out? No, there wasn't. Okay, so this is a battle for the lead here. Alexander Rowe to the lead at Iowa.
How is Sam Young coming through the field right now?
Trying for his life here, right? Driving for his chase hopes right now in that 6 truck. Going for a top 5 spot. Actually, he's in the top 5, now going for 4th.
Jermaine in the wall.
Yep, the 06 truck up towards the fence. Max Anderson now closing in on Alexander Rowe for the lead.
Max missed the cup race yesterday, so that's good redemption for him. Here comes Dylan Young fighting for his life, too.
Sam Young to 3rd. Dylan Young trying to pass Alger Baranowskis, as well
Amy
as also pass Chris Wilson. That's Amanda Shelley.
Damn it.
And Zorline currently has fallen to 17th, now to 18th. So Zorline falling back.
That's going to keep Sam Young in the hunt right now.
Well, it might keep him in the hunt. Remember, that clinch scenario 14th was if Sam Young led the most laps and won the race.
Well, he might get the race part done here. He's got 3 laps to catch Max Anderson.
He's actually got 4. Yeah, he's got 4 laps as Trevor Germain now to the back bumper of the 6.
Dylan Young up high back there.
06 and the 6, battling for second. This is what Max Anderson wants to see in his rearview mirror. Contact there between the two.
Yeah, Sam Young fought him pretty hard. He does not want to relinquish that spot.
Sam Young blocking the 06 down to that apron. Sabrina Rogers dive bombing the 10.
Yep. Can the 6 get there? Anderson looks like he's got a stronger car.
As the gap last time by, half a second. They'll see 2 to go this time by.
Can the 6 get there?
Did the gap close?
Will there be a caution? That would be the thing.
The gap did close, but Sam Young has to give up the bottom a little bit. 2 laps, 1.5 down to go here at Iowa.
Max Anderson just praying to see the white flag.
No caution yet. There's not going to be any lap traffic to deal with. White flag for the Shell Pennzoil Chevrolet of Max Anderson.
It's got closer. Nope,
No,
lost
actually
time.
it didn't. And the battling for second right now looks like that might be all she wrote. Down the back straightaway for the final time.
Yeah, but they're battling hard back there, so Zoline's got to be careful.
Trevor Germain makes the move for second. That's going to be all she wrote. For the second time this season, SS Racing goes to victory lane, and both times it's Max Anderson. He wins the Brandt 200.
And Zoreline right there, top 20 result. That is going,
for Max Anderson.
and that is going to lead.
Zorline, I mean. 19th
That-
Zorline.
That is going to leave Sam Young with a chance at the title.
I think it is. Sam Young finishes the day out in second. That's going to be 170 points, which would move down that chase clinching scenario. But even then, it's only going to move it really down a couple of spots. So it looks like we might have a 4-horse race for the title. This much I can say, Amanda Shelley, Joshua Hyatt are eliminated from chase contention. So at that point, we're down to just 4. Dylan Young is still in it. It looks like, actually, we're going to have a 4-card battle because RJ definitely not going to be eliminated with Zorline only finishing in the day out in 19th. So 4 drivers will enter Homestead with a chance to be the champion here in season number 4 for the Reebok Truck Series. The top 10 today: Max Anderson, Sam Young, Trevor Germain, Sabrina Rogers, Alger Baranowskis, Dylan Young, John Irvin, Chris Wilson, Alexander Rowe, and Zachary Fitzwater. Show you the bottom of the results. RJ Reynolds with a tough break there in 42nd. Binky Louvier, James Shelley with whatever happened there for them. Card Pollard also falling to the back with his damage. Steven, I hand it over to you for your final thoughts.
Well, we saw the wrecking earlier, like we see in the Hooters race. The end of the race has the green flag running. Good win for Anderson. The second one of the season for them. This is the Brandt 250. Sam Young stayed in the hunt. Dylan Young. So we have 2 Youngs, one of Kev's drivers, and Zorline fighting for it. The best drivers in the series. Well, 4 onboards for next weekend. Irving wins 7th. Irvin's had good results, but those crushing bad races he had early in the chase killed him. Sabrina Rogers and Jermaine, another great runs for them. One more race left in the season. The truck season's over. It's been a great season. One more race to see what happens in the Ford 200.
Yep, so all that is left for the Reebok Truck Series is championship weekend next week. 4 drivers will enter and 1 will be crowned champion. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you haven't today for more gaming and racing related content. I'm GordonFinn291 and this has been a production of the NRSL. We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.